The true genius in your young child emerges not from fancy toys or gadgets, but from the everyday moments of deep connection you share as parents.
Have you ever watched your toddler push aside that shiny new puzzle, reaching instead for your hand during a quiet moment on the couch? It's frustrating, isn't it? Wondering if you're providing enough to spark their little mind. But what if that simple choice reveals something profound about how their brain truly grows? As parents, we all feel that quiet worry. Am I doing this right? Or is there a better way to nurture their potential without all the extras? Take a breath. You're not alone in this. These doubts are part of loving deeply, and the good news is, real change starts with what you already offer every day. It's possible to foster their brilliance through the warmth you naturally give, building a foundation that lasts. Let's reflect on the heart of this. Your child's mind thrives on emotional bonds, not endless activities. One key principle is embracing responsive gazing, where you tune into their eyes and expressions with full presence. Picture this. During morning routines, as you're dressing your little one for the day, they lock eyes with you, wide with curiosity. Children at this age often seek that gaze because it's their way of feeling secure in a world full of new sensations. Instead of rushing through, pause and hold that eye contact, mirroring their wonder with a gentle nod or soft smile. In doing so, your child learns to trust their feelings, sensing that they're seen and valued, which wires their brain for deeper emotional awareness and confidence in relationships. Another principle centers on tactile exploration through familiar touches. Imagine playtime in the living room where your toddler tugs at the hem of your shirt or strokes the fabric of a throw pillow nearby. Young kids do this instinctively, drawn to the comfort of what's close because it helps them process the textures of their environment without overwhelm. Respond by guiding their hand to feel the smoothness of a wooden block or the fuzziness of a stuffed animal you have on hand, describing it softly as you go. This teaches them emotional resilience as they discover that curiosity about the world is safe when shared, strengthening neural paths for sensory understanding and calm focus. We can also think about vocal harmony, blending your words with their sounds in everyday exchanges. Consider those sibling interactions, when your older child chatters excitedly and the younger one babbles back, trying to join in. Toddlers mimic these because it's their early attempt at belonging in family conversations. Join gently by echoing their babble with a warm tone, turning it into a back-and-forth rhythm without forcing words. Your child absorbs the give and take of emotions here, learning that their voice matters, which fosters empathy and the emotional groundwork for clear communication later on. Then there's rhythmic movement, incorporating gentle motions into daily flows. During transitions like moving from breakfast to getting ready to leave the house, your little one might wriggle or sway in your arms. This behavior stems from their need to regulate through motion, helping them adapt to changes without distress. Hold them close and sway together slowly, perhaps humming a soft tune as you prepare. They gain an emotional sense of stability from this, realizing that shifts in routine can be soothing when connected to you, building pathways for adaptability and inner peace. A fifth principle is shared stillness, creating pockets of quiet amid the busyness. Envision bedtime winding down, where your child nestles against you, their breathing slowing as the day fades. Young children often resist sleep not out of defiance, but because they crave that final reassurance of closeness. Respond by simply holding them without words at first, letting your steady breath sync with theirs. This imparts a deep emotional lesson in security, showing them that vulnerability is met with unwavering support, which enhances their brain's capacity for restful learning and emotional balance. Building on that, consider empathetic echoing, where you reflect their feelings back in subtle ways. In moments of frustration, like when leaving the park and they cling to the swing, toddlers express big emotions because they're still learning to name them. Acknowledge this by kneeling to their level, softly saying something like, "It feels hard to say goodbye right now," while offering a comforting hug. They learn emotional validation through this, understanding that their feelings are real and manageable, which nurtures self-regulation and stronger bonds. Finally, weave in narrative threading, linking their experiences with gentle stories from your day. During quiet evenings, as you're tucking in or sharing a snack, your child might point to a family photo, sparking a memory. They do this to make sense of their place in the family story. Share a simple tale about a past outing, using warm tones to connect it to their feelings. This helps them emotionally grasp continuity and belonging, reinforcing neural connections for memory, imagination, and heartfelt family ties. As we explore these principles, it's natural for doubts to surface. You might wonder, am I pulling away too much by not always entertaining them? Rest assured, these moments of focused connection aren't about ignoring. They're about inviting deeper engagement, showing your child you're fully there when it counts. Or perhaps you fear being overly firm in setting boundaries during these interactions. Remember, gentle consistency isn't strictness. It's a loving guide that helps them feel safe. And if worries creep in about things escalating, like more resistance at first, know that initial adjustments are part of growth. Your steady presence turns them into opportunities for stronger trust, not setbacks. Reflecting on all this, what we're truly cultivating is a lifelong relationship rooted in mutual understanding, where connection guides over any need for control. It's in these shared emotional spaces that your child's spirit flourishes, equipping them for a world that values heart as much as intellect. Try starting with just one principle today, perhaps that responsive gazing during your next morning cuddle, and notice how it deepens the quiet joy between you. You're already the irreplaceable force in their world, and that's more than enough.